sun right on cue has just started shining for me, and I'm staring into it, which makes me look all squinty. So good morning everybody, and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. Happy Mother's Day, first of all, to everybody that's a mother, that's celebrating and enjoying the day today, and a happy Heavenly Mother's Day to my darling mum Chrissy as well, who sadly won't be here with us today, but she might be gone, but she's never forgotten. So, today's video, well, before we get to that, if you are new in these parts, where have you been? Hi Wayne, hi. If you're new in these parts, make sure that you've subscribed and you've enabled notifications, because we've got loads of stuff to come, loads of videos to come up. Hello Kevin. Here's the husband watching. We've got loads of stuff to come up, and lots of behind the scenes and interesting places, and sort of snoops into corners, which is what we like doing, isn't it? Oh, Raw is in Skegness, and it's sunny there as well. So we've got east to west sunshine. So today we are going to have a walk down memory lane, because today, people, it is, drum roll and fanfare, exactly 3 years. Good morning, Emma. It is exactly 3 years today since I did my first Visit Fylde Coast vlog, because the COVID pandemic had just started. We'd just been told that we'd got to stop at home and we'd got to isolate and we'd got to do all that kind of horrible stuff that we don't ever want to do again. I'm going to turn around because I'm going to look extremely squinty. And I think it's fair to say I can take credit for saving quite a few people from going completely around the twist. I'm just going to put my hurdy-gurdy on here a second while I talk to you. There you go. I ought to have done that first, really, didn't I? That's it. So we've got this lovely, convenient Stonehenge arrangement on the beach, which I'm going to show you in a minute when I turn the camera around. So we've got these lovely rocks for sitting on and drying your towels and climbing and all that kind of stuff. So 3 years. Up to that point, good morning John, good morning Wayne. Up to that point I'd been publishing, just a minute, I need to take my socks off here. I'd been publishing 8 websites, far too many social media pages to match all my fingers, a lot more than that. I've been sending a newsletter out every week. Good morning, Joanne. Every week, and I've been doing that for 10 years. 10 years, exactly 10 years. That's convenient, isn't it? I've just got enough fingers. And I was all set to celebrate our 10th anniversary. I'd got a written plan, which is a miracle. Good morning, Adam. I've got a written plan, I've got everything organised, I've got press releases, I've got this, that, new developments, and then bang, down came COVID. So that just put paid to all my plans. That stymied that, didn't it? But all you lovely people that have been following Visit Fylde Coast for such a long time all wanted to be able to come to the seaside, and you couldn't, because we were told, if you remember, not to go any further than the end of the road. The end of the road. It all seems like a very, very bad dream now, doesn't it? Seems like a very bad dream. So I got my trusty little phone, bearing in mind up to that point, hardly anybody knew who I was, apart from the people that sort of knew me in reality. Hardly anybody recognised me. I could go about all the time and be completely incognito, and nobody knew who I was. And then lo and behold, I started doing things. And I think 9 times out of 10 it's my voice that gives me away. Shall we turn the camera around and have a look at the lovely view, because it's a beautiful morning. The sun's come out. Look, I've just been sat doing some typing, doing some early morning work, and I've been watching the clouds clearing up here, look, over the horizon. I'll turn the camera around and we can have a look at the beach. I'll take you down to the edge of the water. Oops, just pressed the wrong button. Not learnt much in 3 years, have I? This is our new stone circle, so I've just been sitting on this one. That's a nice, top tip for anybody, that's a nice shape for you to sit on if you want to just take the weight off your legs and enjoy the view. This protects the cable from the diggers that are driving up and down across the beach. I better not go too far. Let me know if it starts buffering, because I've just had a bit of a funny message. I think it might be coming back, Joanne. Don't panic. Don't panic, Mr. Annarin. So it was the 19th of March 2020 when I started wandering up and down this beach, and I didn't really know what to say. I didn't really know what to do. I was using Facebook, which was appalling. The quality of it was really, really poor. And it buffered and it wobbled and it looked pixelated and it looked a right mess. So eventually I decided, after a few weeks, that it was time to put my big girl pants on. Oh, thank you, Andy. Thank you. Andy sent me a super chat to celebrate our birthday. I decided it was time to put my big girl pants on and start doing YouTube. So that was interesting, because I knew absolutely nothing about YouTube up to that point, which if you watch my early videos, you probably know. And the first YouTube videos, as far as I can see, looking at the list, which now extends to 1,000 and odd, was on the 27th of March 2020. And when I look back at it, it's had 135 views. I'll say, oh, poor Jane. Poor Jane. Anyway, we've tramped up and down the beach. We started doing brew at 2. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Martin, to me. We started doing brew at 2. Joanne's just got a brew at 2 mug. Anybody that doesn't watch that, you've got no idea what you've been missing. I showed you the sea while you were stuck at home in landlocked Sheffield. I took you on the promenade when they started releasing lockdown and enabling us to go a little bit further. I thought I'd better be careful though and not go anywhere ridiculous when we weren't supposed to travel, because it's a bit obvious, isn't it, when you broadcast it on YouTube. And I've done all kinds of things. And there's all kinds of more things to come. Look at these lovely, lovely waves. What a beautiful morning. So there's thousands of online pages for you to read on our websites. There's about 1,200 videos that I've made in 3 years. There's as I say, an email newsletter that goes out every week. If you don't already get that, the link to sign up is in the description underneath the video. It's always underneath the video. So across all of Visit Fylde Coast, it's quite a big channel, and it reaches millions of people a year. Millions. So it's not just YouTube. This is the bit that you kind of see, that you see. So I've showed off what our lovely gang do in Cleveland's when we are out weeding and sweeping and planting and acting daft and drinking coffee. I've showcased all the fabulous things on the Fylde Coast, because it really is a splendidly lovely place. It's absolutely gorgeous. But I've also stayed true to my goal. When I started to visit Fylde Coast in the first place, we'd just moved here from sunny South Yorkshire, and I looked at this beautiful beach and this beautiful view and the marina at Affinity, Freeport as it was then, and I thought, why are people not shouting about this like they shout about Cornwall and Devon and St Ives and places like that? And that's why we started Visit Fylde Coast in the first place, because we loved it and we wanted everybody else to be able to see what we saw. We wanted everybody to be able to share it. Let me see if I can No, it's not zooming. I was just going to zoom in and show you the tower, because of course the tower is just down there. I'm trying to make my mind up. I think this is going out, actually. I think it's going out looking at the lines on the beach. So I stayed true to my original word from my original beginnings, way back in, oh, goodness me, January 2010. January 2010. Goodness, I'm a teenager. Not only is it my YouTube birthday, I'm a teenager as well. It's just a shame that YouTube's algorithm doesn't reward positive content as much as it does negative. But that's another matter altogether, isn't it? That's the social media bugbear. The grumblings and the complainings and the negativity always ends up surfacing to the top, which is why I keep asking everybody to share our channel. Get all your friends to subscribe. The FYLDE Coast is the best. It absolutely is. Get all your friends to subscribe. Get everybody signing up and help our channel to grow. Because it's not really fair when I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to focus on nice things, but not getting as far as fast as I might do if I were being negative. I don't think it's fair, but it's like a lot of things in life, isn't it? If you do your best and you try hard, sometimes it feels like you're banging your head on a brick wall. It really does. So I thought to celebrate how it's going, how it started. That's how it started, and this is how it's going. Funnily enough, it's very similar weather as well. I'll turn it round and we'll have a look at my ugly mug. It's very similar weather as well to the weather when I very first started, because if you remember when lockdown began, the weather was absolutely gorgeous. It was red hot, it was really sunny, and that went on almost unbroken for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I kept saying at the time, as soon as lockdown ends, you mark my words, I bet you any money it starts raining, and it did. It did. Morning, Crispy. Here comes Crispy. Crispy's our mod. So, how's it going? Well, 3 years in, we've got 11,000, just short of 11,200 subscribers, which I never expected. Never expected in a month of Sundays. I've been on the horses at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, only this week though, mind. That's at the top of the playlist if you've not seen that. I've been on the horses at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I've refused to go on anything high. I tried to video myself on the trampolines near Central Pier, and afterwards realised I'd not actually pressed the button. There's always a wally. There's always a wally. I've paddled. I've taken you for a paddle. And I think more than anything else, it's been lovely to build such a nice community of like-minded people. We have a right laugh on a Tuesday afternoon for brew at 2. We end up, I end up speechless with laughter. Let's put it this way, we came to one conclusion at one point that, oh, good morning, hello fishermen. At one point I came to the conclusion that we ought to be having brew at 2 sponsored by Tenner. Especially when Gladys makes an appearance. If you've never seen that, it's fortnightly on a Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and it's so funny. It's so funny, honestly. Talk about childish toilet humour. So it's a lovely community of people. We've got lots of regular viewers that are watching as I speak. Yeah, and me being me, I'm talking about all the good stuff, aren't I? I'm talking about all the good stuff. I've put a ton of weight on. when I started doing this, I'd got a fringe, a lot less grey hair, and I was about a stone lighter. So I've put a ton of weight on. I've gone through a really difficult, traumatic time with my lovely mum, who was really, really, really ill, and then sadly passed away last year, as a lot of you will know, as so many other people have done as well. Hi, JP. So it's not all a bed of roses, but I'm not here to make you miserable. I'm not here to make you feel unhappy on Mother's Day. I'm here to brighten you up and show you the nice side of life. And I still don't find this beach any easy to walk on. I've got my 97. Oh, hold on. The orientation's locked. Just a second. Let me switch it round and I'll show you. I've got my 97,000-year-old beach trainers on. Look at this here. I can't even afford a new pair of shoes for paying server fees. There's a hole in them there and a hole in them there. I reckon there must be at least 30 years old, these trainers. But they're damn comfy. Oh, press 1 if you want to see Jane on Valhalla this year. Why do we need to press 1? Oh, goodness me. John says, have I considered a magazine style? Hold on. A magazine style brew at 2, slotting in videos as part of the live stream. Goodness gracious me, John. How on earth am I supposed to do that? You know, I'm technically challenged. I'd never worked that out. But joking apart, if there is anything that you would like me to do, because I try to offer a varied range of content and do something different for everybody. Because, oh goodness me, JP's friend and next door neighbour was found dead on his kitchen floor yesterday. Goodness, John. Oh, I see. If a lot of people press 1, it's recorded on live and I've got to do it. If there's anything that you want me to do, with the exception of going anywhere high, let me know and I will endeavour to make your wish come true. I know most of the tourism people. I know most of the attractions, so I should be able to get some access to some strange places. She says, wobbling all over. So if there's anything you want me to do, let me know. Apparently I need to go on Valhalla. Can I take my waterproofs? Because I remember going on Valhalla back in the day and coming off it absolutely wet through from head to foot, which was moderately amusing in my 20s. Quite not so much when you get to my age. Quite not so much. So, how about Blackpool Zoo? Well, keep watching, Julie. Keep watching, because I've got something coming up for you. The ballroom at Blackpool Tower, we should be able to sort that. Kevin Littlewood, number 1. Cheeky monkey. Trip to the dungeons. If you've never been in Blackpool Tower dungeon, it's brilliant. The only problem with that, Lorraine, is I don't think for 1 minute you'd be allowed to film it. Not for 1 minute. Well, I won't anyway. Some people might get away with it if they do it covertly. But given the fact that I'm mates with them, and we don't want to get on the... Oh, hello, Carrie. Hello. I don't want to get on the wrong side of him and block my copybook. If I do a video and everybody sees it, I think it's a bit obvious. Claire wants me to give a shout out for the Esplanade Hotel. Rock Shop. Now then, Paul, that's on my list. I think we all know how they make rock, but it'd be very, very interesting to see it firsthand, wouldn't it? Get a behind the scenes view. Behind the scenes view. So that's been a lovely little gentle stroll on the beach. So I'm walking very slowly this way so that I don't wobble the camera about and lose the internet connection. What's the point? And then I shall sprint back home, upon which I've got go to the what? Miami South Pier? Go on the Miami? Not likely. Not likely. Not unless you want to watch me vomiting, which you probably do. And we're going to sprint back home when we finish this. And I'm going to go and do my washing, and my ironing. Get the dinner ready. Might do a bit of gardening. I've got a great big form to fill in for a very exciting grant fund for Cleveley's, which is well, let's put it this way. You know that little emoji where the head sort of splits there and the brains go poof? Dodgems! Now there's a thing, Crispy. There's a thing. I like the sound of that. I used to like Dodgems, and I'm a bit of a speed freak, you know. Yeah, so I've got my form to fill in, and then the new Esplanade Hotel. I'll have to have a look at that. I'm not right sure which one you mean, Claire. Pop me a comment when we finish the live stream. Pop me a comment in the normal comments, and then I'll have a look and put the address in so I know where it is, and then I'll get back to you. So that's my exciting day for today. Right, my lovelies, and thank you for joining me on this absolutely beautiful morning on Cleveley's Beach for a stroll beside the sea to celebrate our 3rd anniversary producing. Oh, I've already done the washing, Julie. I've already done the washing. It's mostly dry. There's some of it just needs finishing off. Oh, Joanne's going out. Did you see I featured you on my trade video? No, I've not seen that yet, JP. I shall watch it. Other corner of the... Oh, right. Yes, I'm with you, Claire. I'm with you. Do the speed humps, the tankers on. Well, that's about my limit for a ride. And I wouldn't have to pay for that one either, would I? Mind you, having said that, we go over them on a regular basis anyway. There's a lovely little shell down here. Oh, and I've got something to tell you as well. I'll tell you while I'm talking to you. It might be Mother's Day. And I might not have any proper children, but I'm going to be a mummy. I've got frog spawn in my pond. It's just reminded me seeing this shell. So I am beside myself with excitement. I am hardly in a point of being controlled, and I can't take my eyes off my pond. So I'm so pleased. I can't tell you. I'm just going to turn it round to show you what reminded me. About I'm a froggy mummy. I am Crispy. I'm a froggy mummy. This is what reminded me. That's a cockle shell. But the white things that are stuck to it, they're the... Oh, that's not very in focus, is it? That's better. The white things that are stuck to it are... Oh, that's not focusing at all, is it? Whelk egg cases. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you. Which are the big curly shells. Every day is a school day. There's another one here. Look, I'll show you this one. So the big curly snails start life out in one of them. We do get jellyfish. It's usually when the water warms up. Hello, Dawn. Long time no speak. Are you well? What a gorgeous morning. Right, anyway, this is not getting my This is not getting my housework done, is it? Much as I would love to just wander about on the beach all day. So if you're not already one of our gang, if you're not already following and subscribing and signed up for newsletters and all that kind of stuff, please do so. Please spread the word. Please tell everybody and anybody that whatever they want to know about the Fylde Coast, they can pretty much guarantee that they'll find it somewhere on one of my videos or websites. And until tomorrow, when I have something interesting for you to watch, until tomorrow, I will see you later. Bye for now, everybody. Bye. Oh, just before I go, Lorna, well done. Lorna's being told that she's okay and she's cancer free. That's brilliant news. Brilliant news. And don't forget to give it a like. Right, I'm going now. See you later. Bye for now.